MLB The Show's coverage of major between the Chicago Cubs and the St. Louis Cardinals. It's Cardinals baseball next on the show. Jack Flaherty will be towing the rubber for the Cardinals. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be exciting. This is one of the top young pitchers in the game right now. He keeps getting better. He keeps learning. And if he continues at this pace, this guy has a chance to be one of the more reliable pitchers in the game.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
The center fielder, number 8, Ian Happ.
First pitch of the at-bat. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike one. Dan, D-Row, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they enter play this afternoon. They're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, this is a tough place to come in and play. The home team's they've played pretty well here. They got their fans excited about last night's W. Let's see if they can complete the sweep today.
You know, you always want to you want to get greedy, D-Row, when you win the first game of a 2-game set, particularly when you're playing at home. And this team is a really good home team, so the odds are in their favor that they've got a good chance to pull off this sweep.
Popped up. And Goldschmidt able to put the squeeze on it here. 1 away. With that, a look at the Cubbies starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
You know, I'm hoping to see Jason Hayward turn it around. Last month, he turned in less than 20 hits. He's just been real inconsistent. That's not terrible, but it's not good either. And he's a guy that they need to be productive. I'm looking for a bounce back here.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Lifetime against this particular arm. He has 9 base hits in 20 at-bats. He's also hit 3 home runs. The 1-0 home is taken for ball 2. Flaherty is one of the more prolific strikeout artists in the game today. He'll get into double digits in Ks, and of course that means he's got outstanding stuff every 5 days.
One of the things that go hand in hand, Matty V, if you want to strike guys out, you have to have good stuff, and this guy has great stuff. He has 2 different pitches that he can strike you out with, and as they rate him on a scale of 1 to 10, this guy has 2 pitches that rate an 8 or a 9, which is really hard to find in baseball today.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
The 3-1. Popped him up. Molina has a play. Two gone.
Batting third, the shortstop, Javier Baez.
Here's Javier Baez. First pitch coming. Here it is. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. And he takes strike 2. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. It's the Cubs nothing, Cards coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Yu Darvish, the right-hander from Japan, will get the starting assignment in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
Digging in, Colton Wong. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here's the pitch. And he takes ball one. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon, they come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport, you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
Line drive to center field. Happ is there, and he has it for the first out. Now a moment here in St. Louis to look at the Cardinals starting lineup. Danny.
Got to be able to appreciate the incredible talent of Paul Goldschmidt. Coming into this game, he's among the leaders in the NL in stolen bases, so that tells you enough about this guy's speed. But what it also tells you is he does a pretty good job of getting on base. Keep an eye on him if he gets aboard.
At the plate, Justin Turner, as he'll look at a slider that runs in too far for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Couldn't get his hands through there, and it's 1-1.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Rizzo was there, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Batting first, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the big bat of Paul Goldschmidt. First pitch on its way. Maybe a favorable call there, taken for a strike. Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. Redbirds are turned away in the first. We're on to the second from St. Louis. Scoreless on the show. Set to go now, Chris Bryant. And the confidence might be wavering at the moment. The last 10 or so ball games have been a real struggle for him. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
And that misses, 1-1. Now time to list the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Jerry Hillsdale.
D-Row, Jerry Hillsdale might be one of the more solid everyday umpires in the league right now.
Yeah, I think he's one of the best in the business, Dan. High praise all around. You go into both meetings with the managers, and what do? They rave about Jerry Hillsdale.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. Hit hard down the line, but this is foul for the first strike. He'll check in here at 277. 15 long balls and 32 driven in. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
Pull, that's inside.
One and two as he chases the slider. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Now here's the pitch. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Hate to be Captain Obvious here, but he looks great to begin this start. That's already 3 Ks for him in the first 5 hitters. It'd be awesome to see him keep up this pace.
Now to the plate, Kyle Schwarber will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Started to go around there. Looked like he held up in time. No. Strike 2, says the third base umpire. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Last half of the second set to go, and set to go is the third baseman, Matt Carpenter. First pitch of the at-bat. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder is on the move, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. And this team right here is known for kicking the ball around. They have the lowest fielding percentage in the entire league, and it could come back to haunt them in this one.
So Paul DeYoung digs in next as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Head-to-head numbers with Yu Darvish. He's just 2 for 12. Fouled off. DeYoung stands at an even 6 feet tall, a right-handed batter and thrower. He was a 4th-round selection back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
The center fielder, Tommy Edman.
Now at the plate, Tommy Edman will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the 2nd. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope, that's the ball. Count 1-0.
The 1-0 home. This is line to left. Schwarber is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Down in order go the Cardinals, who move to the 3rd with no score. So that'll bring up Jason Hayward. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball 1.
Good slider there, gets a swing and miss.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it flew in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of misses, a lot of ugly at-bats for this team right now.
Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd.
Batting eighth, the second baseman, Jason Kipnis.
And as the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. First offering on its way. A ball with no strikes. Lays off again, and it's 2-0. Kipnis a 32-year-old veteran. He was taken in the second round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
A 3-0. Grounded back up the middle. DeYoung gathers it in. And there's out number 2. Standing in, Yu Darvish. His guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Here's the first pitch to him. Not his best effort that time. It's strike 1.
Hey, this offense is going to have to change their mindset. If they're going to get swing and misses on that slider, you know he's going to go to that well. They are going to have to be willing to take the ball the other way and stay back on that heater, or they are not going to recognize that pitch.
And he falls behind 0-2. Now here's the pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Man, this at-bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
Now here it comes. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Cubs are down in order. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Now in the box, Tyler O'Neill, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Here comes the first pitch. Hit hard on the ground to the right, and that's the first hit in this one for the Redbirds. Ready now, Yadier Molina, and he'll be one to watch out for in this one. Very good numbers in recent games. From the stretch, here's the pitch. In there, and it's 0-1. Molina, who goes just by Yadi most of the time. He's a 17-year big league vet, so I think you could say he's just about seen it all. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. One and 2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering.
I got to count 2-2.
Too high, ball 3.
Defense has got to be on their toes right here. 3-2 count. Runner on first has got some serious wheels. You know he's probably being put in motion.
Full count still. O'Neill aboard here at first with nobody out. That misses. So a single and a walk, and it's first and second with nobody out.
Finally, up to this point, the entire lineup had been swinging at anything close, and this guy decides to show a little more patience at the dish and is rewarded with a base on balls. That was a good at-bat.
So digging in now, Jack Flaherty. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's ready. Now the pitch. Now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. This gets foul. It's 0-1. First and second here with nobody out. And no surprise to see the pitcher squaring around as he gets this one down. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
Now back, second baseman, Colton.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Colton Wong. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. Long run for the center fielder. He's there to make the catch, and here comes the runner from third as this should get him on the board. And the run will score as the Cardinals are on the board first. It's 1-0.
That was a good controlled swing out of him there, and that's exactly what he was hoping to do. Get it into the outfield and pick up the RBI.
At the plate, Justin Turner, runner in scoring position with two gone. Darvish pauses. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a liner. That's in there. Base hit. Molina rounds the corner and is headed home. Safe at the plate as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
Dan, you know what? You like to see that from an offense. When you have a guy in scoring position, there's no sense in waiting around. He saw a pitch he liked right there, and he went after it.
He did, D-Row, and I think that's what most hitters do. They come up with guys on base that they can potentially drive in. They're looking for a pitch to hit, and he didn't wait around and got that bat hit started.
And that brings up Paul Goldschmidt, trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Comes set with the 0-1.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
This is the only guy in the lineup that struck out so far, and now he finds himself in the hole with 2 strikes.
Popped up. In there, a base hit.
Man, he got the front foot down right there, kept the front shoulder up, and was able to stay inside that ball for a soft liner in the center field.
Here's Matt Carpenter. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. Turner on second. Goldschmidt on at first with 2 down. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
The 1-2.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and have those runners be in motion. Look for him to be aggressive with what he thinks is his best pitch right now.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 left. 3 innings complete. It's the Cardinals 2 and the Cubs nothing. So in now for Chicago, Ian Happ back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Here it comes. In there for strike one. The windup and the 0-1. And this foul tip is held onto by Molina. A fine play there by the veteran backstop to help record the punch out. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Anthony Rizzo is at the plate as he looks at ball one. He's 0 for the 1-0 home. Fouled away. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses, ball two. Chased a bad ball up out of the zone. 2-2. And he fouls this one off. One out, nobody on. Swing, and he pops him up. DeYoung is there for it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 9, shortstop, Javier Baez.
And that brings up Javi Baez. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
First pitch of the at-bat. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. And it's fouled away. And another foul ball.
Interesting pitch selection right there, in off the plate. Not too many pitchers in the game want to go in there and risk hitting the guy and letting him get on first base free of charge.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They trail it here 2-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring in the Illinois State product, Paul DeYoung.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Good pitch there, called a strike on the inside corner. 0-1 on its way. Strike two swinging just out in front of the slider. And this is swung on and missed, and this fourth inning will start the same way he ended the third, with a strikeout, and there's one away.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it, so that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front, really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
At the plate now, Tommy Edman, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now here's the pitch.
Hey! Count 0-2.
Bases are empty, one man out. Pulled high in the air out to right field. On the move is Hayward. He gets there, and that's the second out.
The left fielder, Tyler O'Neill.
So bases are empty here with two gone, and into bat next will be Tyler O'Neill. Here it comes. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Happ will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals, but they're on top 2-0. Busch Stadium as we send it down to Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
The third baseman.
Thank you, Heidi.
Ryan.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Chris Bryant will stand in for the second time as he watches one miss low. It's a ball and no strikes. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Two-0 count. The pitch down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Not the way you'd like to start this fifth inning, falling behind 3-0 on the count. It's about time he starts throwing some strikes.
No walks yet. Here's the delivery. And the perfect game will go by the wayside here as this pitch misses for ball 4.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
In now, Wilson Contreras. He'll look to bounce back after striking. Striking out his last time up. First pitch on its way. And that misses ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch.
That's in. Ball 2.
He's certainly searching out there on the mound. 5 straight balls in a row. You have to take a strike as a hitter right here.
Here's a look over to first, and they got him.
Decisions like that have to be made knowing who you've got at the plate. This guy can put one over the fence no problem, so that wasn't very smart baseball.
Cubs to this point have yet to break into the hit column. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
2-2 to the Cubs catcher.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
Almost got him to go around, but instead it's ball 3.
Wow, was he looking to swing the bat right there? Check pitch on his swing. That ball wasn't even close to the zone.
And he misses again, ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Not sure why the pitching coach is even going to the mound. This guy's been on cruise control the entire game. Might be he's just giving his pitcher a chance to catch his breath, regroup, and regain some of that focus.
Stepping in, Kyle Schwarber. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
And that one got a piece of him.
This is a perfect example of why the slider is such a great pitch and such a dangerous pitch, too. Sometimes it moves so much that you just lose control of it. This one runs way too far in, and the hitter is standing on first as a result.
So first and second with 1 man gone, and that'll bring up the multi-gold glover Jason Hayward. From the stretch. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. No runs, no hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
And a half-hearted attempt that time as he broke the plane of the plate. It's a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. And this is right past Molina and back to the screen. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Well, he's just lost complete control of the baseball in this inning. 2 walks and now a wild pitch. You know he's talking to himself in his head, and I can't imagine he's saying any real nice things either.
Here now the 2-2. Pitch popped up. Carpenter is over now, and he's got it for route number 2.
Great scoring opportunity miss right there. You talk about frustration, popping it up with 2 runners in scoring position. He'd like to get that one back.
So striding in, Jason Kipnis, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He's set and the pitch. In the dirt that time, but a block there by Molina to keep it close. He's set. The 0-1. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it.
Yeah, Matty, I'm going to need a better approach out of the 8-hole hitter. He's hitting in the bottom of the order for a reason. He's got to be willing to work the count, grind it, get this pitch count up, and get on for the boys in front of him.
Ready with the 1-2.
I got to count 2 and 2.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, got to feel like it's a win for the offense.
And a pitch takes off inside, and it gets away. And the recovery will be in time. He's out at the plate. And a costly decision to try for it there, as all of a sudden the inning is now over. A couple of walks, but no damage. More to come. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Yadier Molina.
Yadier Molina.
First pitch on its way.
All 1.
The 1-0.
Whoa, that's down.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
And the pitch on 2-1. And that's in there above the belt, so it's even now, 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind and count 3-2.
And that's swung on and missed by Molina as he set down on strikes for the first out. Digging in, Jack Flaherty. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance.
And not easy to do in today's game. High velocity, exploding breaking stuff. He executed that sac bunt perfectly.
First offering on its way.
Hey.
Two runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Ground ball right side. And that'll find its way into right field for a 1-out single.
Hey, I've been impressed with this guy. Not only has he thrown the ball well, but now he's mixing in a base hit late in the game, giving his manager options. Whether or not he wants to pinch run, keep him in there, go to the relief. I mean, he's opened up a whole weaponry box for the manager.
First pitch of the at-bat. Colton Wong comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
Man, he just missed the zone right there. One of the toughest pitches in the game, that backdoor cutter. As an offensive player, you give up on that pitch. As soon as it comes out of the hand, next thing you know, it's trying to grab the corner.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Flaherty, a runner at first with one gone in the inning. Fouled off. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Again, a 1-2. There's a breaking ball that he didn't quite get on top of. And he may have thought something was on here as he stepped off to look back to first. The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with one away.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Ready for another shot now. Justin Turner, a hit in 2 tries so far. Here's the first pitch to him.
Man, that's a great take right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the outside corner. This guy must have a really good eye. Most guys swing at that pitch.
The set and the 1-0 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Kipnis relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Cards leave 1. They're up 2-0. Leading off the inning, Jason Kipnis, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. They want to get things going. How about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball one. Two balls and a strike. Fouled away. Here now the 2-2.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
The pitcher, number 11.
He almost got him to commit there. As we take another look at it in slow motion, he comes awfully close to breaking that plane, but he was able to hold back. Strong wrist, and he gets a trip to first because of it.
And now the Cubs pitcher, Yu Darvish, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And they'll indeed have the pitcher squaring around as he puts this one down. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice. Runner at second, 1 away, and that'll bring up the former first-rounder and Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. From the belt, the pitch, and he lays off there, 1-0. Now here's a check swing. Did he go around is the question, and yes he did, says the man in blue. Strike one. The 1-1 misses for the second ball.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Now the 2-1 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Catch made in straightaway center as the runner tags from second. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
The first baseman, number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
Coming to the plate now, Anthony Rizzo, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. From the stretch. Kipnis at third with 2 away. Line to the right side. And that's the first hit in this one for the Cubbies. And they are on the board as the run scores from third to cut the lead to 2-1 now.
Wow, I was starting to wonder if we had to go on no-hit alert, Dan. I know you were privy to that. 6th inning right here, they finally break through with their first hit of the game.
And you have to wonder, D-Row, this guy had been cruising all along going into this 6th inning. We'll see if he can be able to buckle down right here. The 6th and 7th innings are normally the toughest inning for a starting pitcher, so we'll see if he can minimize the damage now.
And he fouls this one off. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Ball and a strike. And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you. The 1-2.
Outside, that's the ball.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Here now the 2-2.
Full count, 3-2.
Well, this has been a good at-bat. He's now worked the count full to 3-2. It allows the runner on first to be on the move with 2 away.
And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Here comes the Cardinal manager up out of the dugout out to the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So as he departs, his fate is still up in the air. He could stand to win it. He could get a no decision. He could even be on the hook for the loss if both runners come around to score. Ryan Helsley trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
Ryan Helsley.
Chris Bryant will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And a ball 1-0. One and 0. Here it is. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
The set and the 2-0. Outside 3-0 now.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
Here's the 3-0.
Borderline pitch right there. But as a low ball hitter, you can live with that as long as the umpire doesn't give him north as well.
And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news? A single probably drives in a couple of runs.
So stepping in, Wilson Contreras, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Contreras in front, 2 balls and no strikes.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
The 2-0.
That's ball 3.
This is a spot you'd like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
Ready with the 3-0.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
Ready with the 3-1. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
And it's times like these that a pitcher feels awfully lonely. I can see why he didn't want to be too aggressive. Last thing he wants to do is give up a grand slam to a dangerous hitter, but walking in a run is painful too. And here he is again, still with the bases loaded.
And now a crucial spot. Bases loaded. 2 men gone. And next it'll be the left-handed power threat, Kyle Schwarber. Looking to minimize the damage here. A bouncer up the middle. DeYoung's got it, and the throw to Wong, and the inning is over. So they do strike for two, but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases loaded. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up, and we are tied 2-2. Bottom of the 6th inning on its way, but first, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he really emphasized that they're not doing a very good job capitalizing on run-scoring opportunities. With just one hit with runners in scoring position in the game, you can understand why he feels that way. But he also says he likes the way his guys are responding to the adversity. It seems as though they're keeping their energy and mood up, so we'll see if they can start coming through with some big hits as we go forward.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
The first baseman, Goldschmidt.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Pitch on the way. Paul Goldschmidt stands in for the third time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Here's a little chopper up the middle. Scooped up. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
The third baseman, number 50, Matt Carpenter.
Digging in now will be Matt Carpenter.
I think he's forgotten about sometimes, Matt Carpenter. When we talk about the best hitters in our sport, I think he's one of the more underrated offensive players.
Cut fastball in there for a called strike. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. 1 out, nobody on. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
This is what a power pitcher will do to you if he executes his pitches. That was a 3-pitch strikeout, and with the kind of stuff that he has, it's not uncommon for him to absolutely dominate certain guys.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeYoung. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Here's the 0-1. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called to strike anyway. 0-2 now.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive.
Meanwhile here, this ball's given a pretty good ride out to deep left field, and that is going to clear the wall. A home run. It's a solo shot here for Paul DeYoung. Number 17 for him on the season, and it's given the Cardinals a 3-2 lead.
When this guy gets in the groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game, and if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out, this guy's going to do some major damage.
Stepping in now, Tommy Edman, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Hard hit ball to second. Kipnis is there. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1 for the Cardinals in the inning on the solo home run. Bottom third of the order, 7, 8, 9 due up to start the 7th. It's now 3-2 St. Louis. Pilot Tyler Webb is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 30, Tyler Webb.
All set for the start of the inning. Coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Jason Hayward.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. And he'll fight this one fouled off to the left as the count goes to 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. Now here's the pitch.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Hader caught too much of the zone.
Here he comes again, 1-2. And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Now the payoff pitch home. Sent on the ground out to second. Taken in by Wong. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Andrew Miller comes in unexpectedly from the pen in relief of his injured teammate. Digging in now, Jason Kipnis, 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this is taken outside for ball 1. That misses. 2-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
Two and 1.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
Wow, you never want the tying run on base, especially that way. Looked like he lost his release point, and the ball ran inside until it caught him. Now we'll see if he can work around it.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and the pitcher bats next. That'll be Yu Darvish. Has a look, now the pitch. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Will this be a big out of the bullpen? On to first, a double play. So they breeze through this half of the inning. Riding in once again, Tyler O'Neill, 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far. First pitch on its way. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. Hard hit ball to second. Kipnis has it. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Standing in, Yadier Molina. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Hit back up the middle. Baez has it. And there are 2 away now. Jairo Munoz will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 34.
In there, no balls and a strike. The average at 284 to begin play. 1 home run and 4 RBIs. Strike 2 on the curveball. 0-2.
That's count 0-2.
Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. A swing and a shot hit down the corner.
But it bends just foul into the second deck.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
Grounded softly to the right. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Cardinals. They're up 3-2. Jordan Hicks has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 12.
Ian Happ will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now.
Number 8. Ian Happ.
Now the pitch. Swung on and missed for the first strike. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Oh, 0-1 count and the pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
He checks his swing. Did he go around? No, says third base umpire Rusty Valentine. Ball 1. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Now the payoff pitch home. And it's fouled away. Here's the 3-2. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you. So we'll see if that's the case here.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. First pitch on its way. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
One and one, the count to the Cubs' first baseman. Happ gets his lead at first, nobody out. A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
Now a chopper to second. This will be a tough turn. And that's out number 1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Javier Baez. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
Ooh-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2. And this is right past Molina and back to the screen. And he is in there at third as the possible tying run.
Well, he has nobody to blame but himself. With one out, a runner on third can come home to score all sorts of ways. That's why, as a pitcher, you have to execute pitches even better when there are runners on base.
Here now the 2-2.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
A man at third with one away. And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit in the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
Here's Chris Bryant now, and they're runners at the corners now. Here it comes. Strike called. Now the throw down is not going to get him as he swipes second.
Really forcing the issue with that steal of second. They already had the guy on third, so now 2 runners in scoring position, and there aren't any force outs other than at first. Pretty good chance to drive in a pair right now.
1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
The 0-2 home. And this is swung on and missed, so they come right after him, and it remains second and third, but with 2 away now.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at-bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
John Brebbia enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8. Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Big spot, 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Softly hit out to short. And he has delivered one of the biggest at-bats of the afternoon as he cashes in with a base hit. They can't make the tag on him. He's safe. And they've taken the lead here in the 8th.
You know, it's awfully difficult to score runs late in the game. After being down by 1, D-Row, that base hit drives in 2. That's a huge base hit.
What a momentum swing. What an AB right there. Now you got to grab your leather and go out and flash some D for the boys.
To the plate now, Kyle Schwarber. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 2 out with the man at first. 1-1 to Schwarber. Couldn't lay off that time, and it's 1-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 man left on. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Cubs are on top 4-3. Here's Colton Wong now. 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far.
The second baseman,
Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Jeremy Jeffress is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Chicago Cubs. Number 24, Jeremy Jeffress.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swinging on the first pitch as he hits this one on the ground to second. And there's one away. The Cubs are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. And he'll be very happy with how the day went.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Set to deliver the 0-1. And low, it's a ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes now.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Anytime you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues, you have to expect a certain amount of this. There aren't any easy at-bats at this level, and you really have to learn how to slow the game down in your head because everything feels like it's so much faster up here.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now as he rips it on the ground to second. Happ scoops it up.
Ambush tactics right there, but he didn't try and do too much. He stayed in there and just drove it back up the middle.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Matt Carpenter. Previous meetings with Jeremy Jeffress, he's 1 for 5. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And 2, here it is. Rolled slowly down the first baseline. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1 left for the Cardinals. They still trail it here 4-3. Alex Reyes enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. All set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll bring up the multi-gold glover Jason Hayward. First pitch coming. Here it is. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Grounder down the line at third. Carpenter has it. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Settling in now, Jason Kipnis. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here. That was a nasty pitch right there. Great arm action by the pitcher. That looked like a heater out of his hands and dropped off the table.
And quickly, there are 2 away. Victor Caratini will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 7, Victor Caratini.
Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one. He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. 1 home run and 8 runs batted in. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
It's funny. That pitch, I can picture being in the box. That pitch looks so good to hit, and why does no one ever get to it? A good executed high fastball usually blows 9 out of 10 guys away.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. That's lifted the other way out to left. O'Neill waits on it, and the inning is over. Cubs are down in order, but they hang on to a 1-run lead, 4-3. Craig Kimbrell comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Number 46, Craig Kimbrell.
So striding forward now, Paul DeYoung. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him.
0-1.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. And the knuckle curve freezes him as he becomes out number 1. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the 9th as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you see there, he finds himself in 6th place in the category in the National League. Into the box, Tommy Edman. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch on its way.
0-1's the count.
He couldn't catch up with the gas that time. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. For short, hit hard. And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner.
Man, I watched Chipper Jones for years, one of the best switch hitters of all time, work on his craft under the tunnel. It's not easy to put the time in, but bottom line is, one of the reasons why they do it is the ability to work the whole field. Clearly, he's been putting in that work, and it paid off right there.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Tyler O'Neill is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1.
Good speed at first and good speed with the guy at the dish. Going to be tough to double up these guys. If you're an infielder, got to get rid of it quick.
Comes set and the 0-1. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2.
He's got to find a way to set his sights down, but if I'm the pitcher, I continue to climb that ladder until he makes an adjustment.
Edman stands at first with 1 out. That one doesn't even sniff the zone, missing very high.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone-cold take.
One and 2, here it comes. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Two pitches fouled away. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. A bouncer to the left side. Baez fields it cleanly. Back to first. A double play. And with that, the ball game is over.
Man, they battled right to the end, getting the tying run aboard in the 9th, but that's where the threat ended as they turned to double play to finish this one once and for all.
A 1-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. The Cubbies came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Yu Darvish earns win number 7 on the season. Craig Kimbrell hammers down the save, his 18th. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon.